Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton, Adult1095, coming with another Transformer Studio Series video. And as you can see from the thumbnail and title, it is the Studio Series 86, number 16, Arcee. And yeah, I mean, I know someone who might watch this video is going to be pretty livid about the fact that I got her, but I think she's the better mold. And seems like a lot of other people agree, so you might be the odd one out there, bucko. Anyways, yeah, open packaging, the first time I've dealt with this for the regular Studio Series releases other than the core class, so kind of sucks that they're going that way, but you got the back here. It is the Battle of Autobot City. It says, when the Decepticons launch their attack, Arcee converts Autobot City. So, yeah, really nice artwork there of her, and we'll go ahead and get this thing opened. And here we have the Studio Series 86 number, I want to say 16? Yeah, 16. Sorry, it's been a while since I recorded the opening of the box, or, intro. Anyways, here we got Arcee out of her packaging, and looking pretty good. I know a lot of people don't really like the shade of pink that she's got, but I think it works for the most part. Now, she is a heavy remold of the Thrilling 30 Arcee as far as the upper torso and, most, or the front half of the vehicle mode, but everything else from the midsection down, like just from where this joint is down, is brand new. Even the forearms are new to allow, the actual 5mm port. So there she is with the Thrilling 30, which does, I believe have the better shade of pink, but I'm still happy with what we got with the Studio Series. And then here she is with Earthrise, and yikes. Earthrise is not faring so well, in my opinion. I mean, if you can take one pin out and have two completely different alt modes, or two completely different modes from one thing, you're doing it wrong. I mean, granted, not a lot goes into her vehicle mode from her robot mode, but at least, with this one, you got the rear, or, the hips, or I guess thighs, making the rear of the vehicle, as well as the chest making the front, but we'll get into that. As far as details, her face is, a lighter shade of pink. Let me try to... It is hard to get across here, but it is definitely a lighter shade of pink than her body. Of course, you got the all-white head, red lips, the nice, beautiful blue eyes, and the Autobot symbol there. Of course, you got a couple different shades of pink through the forearm, or through the arm. You get the gray midriff. Of course, the pink thighs, or the pink waist, pink kneecaps, gray on the little straps there on her feet. Then back is fairly clean for being the entire vehicle mode. I got the gray pistol, which is the exact same as the one that came with the Thrilling 30. I kind of wish it came with an all gray version of this, or an all pink one. But if you really want her to have both of them, just go ahead and give it to her. So I got that. Maybe DNA or someone will come out with some more weapons for her. Maybe dual pistols like she had in the movie. Or the cartoon, whichever. So go ahead and take that out. Now, there is an option, and it's not in the instructions because it's not an official option. You can take off this rear half of the vehicle mode. It's just a friction hinge right here. Just wiggle that out. And, of course, everything starts going haywire. Hang on a second. Okay, I got it fixed. So just go ahead and pop that out. Pop that back. And there she is with her more standard looking backpack, which, I mean, even like that, looks better than, taking almost the entire car off to get something that still doesn't even look like her classic backpack. I mean, even this one, you know, you had the rear of the car fold up, but still fairly clean. Of course, like I said, you get most of the vehicle mode right here, whereas this, you know, has more to it. All right, we'll set this aside. So way more here than you got here. This is just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to tell someone, you know, how they should collect or whatever, but I'm just calling it the way I see it. I think this one, even Kibble management, is better. Oh, forgot I need to actually have this. Flipped around like that. There we go. Then this just goes right back into there. And still a fairly clean backpack instead of having just half a car folded up against the other half of a car. I mean, it's still on her, most of it's on her back like a camping gear, but whatever. Head is on a ball joint. Same with the shoulders, which it's kind of nice seeing ball jointed shoulders again. It's not something you see much anymore. I do have a bicep swivel, well over 90 at the elbow, nothing at the wrist. They are really tiny wrists. I do get a waist swivel, and due to the transformation, do get ab crunch. But yeah, waist swivel goes all the way around. Hips go all the way, about to there. Which, yeah, I'm not going to say it. Get all the way forward, and without this back piece, so we'll go ahead and just take that off again just for demonstration. Get all the way back. Get a swivel here just above the knee. A little over 90 at the knee, which I think is fine. Get ankle tilt all the way, and then some. And it's not on a ratchet joint that's either this. Well, I guess this wasn't a ratchet joint. Nope, it is. It's either that or that. So at least this, it does, you know, you do have a lot more range. And you get some forward and back too, so you can get some pretty good poses out of her. I'll compare her with her other 86 movie Autobots here in just a moment. But there is Arcee, and we've spent 7 minutes talking about the robot mode. This is not usual for me, but I just kind of wanted to clear the air. Like, I personally like this better than the other two. So let's get her with the rest of the 86 Autobots. Give me just a second. And here she is with the 86 cast, how I'm going to be displaying them on my shelf. I really wish someone would come up with some new arms for Cup, because he really needs some wrist swivel if I'm going to pull off that pose. Like, someone just needs, you know, make a new arm from the shoulder or elbow down. Just give him some wrist articulation, please. I don't know why Hasbro didn't do that. They could have easily, you know, turned this into a mushroom peg and whatnot. I don't know. Anyways, let's get these guys out of the way and focus on Arcee. So let's go ahead, get everything straightened out. All right, so from here, I want to go ahead and just lift up backpack here and actually pull out her waist, extend that down. Then from the back, undo all this. The head will flip up and the chest will become the front end of the vehicle. Then from here, we go ahead and unfold the side of the vehicle here. That will flip around. And her arms, actually, we'll bring those up. And her hands will slide right under the front wheels. Just like that. And that. Okay, then from here, bring these, actually, hang on a second. Okay, it's been a minute, so flip that back. So you'll flip out what will be the taillights. Bring that up. Bring your legs back. And actually, before we do that, flip out these panels. There we go. Those will form the side of the vehicle. Okay. There we go. So we got most of the vehicle put together. Then bring her legs up. And they will, okay, okay, hang on a second. All right, so you need to rotate the waist, and actually, all right, have them straight out like this. Rotate the waist 180, and rotate to where the back of the legs, and yeah, a little bit of waffling there, but point the feet down. Rotate them like that. And these will rotate back and tab into that slot right there. So just get that out of the way. And tab right into there. So there. We have Arcee in vehicle mode. And, you know, she rolls pretty good. These tabs just do not want to stay. There we go. So yeah, there we got Arcee in vehicle mode. And for weapon storage, there is a section right there where that tab is kind of just rested in there. It's not the best connection. It just wants to undo her legs. It does kind of scrape against the floor or against, you know, whatever surface you got her on. Really wish they kept the ports here to where you could plug it in on the side or whatever. But let me get the other two in vehicle mode and we'll go from there. So here we have the Studio Series compared to the Thrilling 30. And while there are still some aspects I like better about this, you can see that at least this one is now a more complete vehicle. Even though this one does still look pretty good. I do like the black, you know, accent colors. Of course, the blue on the headlights compared to the unpainted. Actually, is that? Yeah, it's completely unpainted. Just in certain lighting, it looks like they're gray, kind of like the Car Legends Arcee. But you get the gray stripe like we saw in the Masterpiece. Even like a little door handle right there. Some taillight details. And this antenna, much like the original, does come off fairly easily. It's even got the same connection. So I'm thinking about super gluing mine in place so it doesn't come off. Then here she is next to the Earthrise, and like, yeah, I mean, this is straight up G1 Arcee from the cartoon. Whereas this, it's trying to be a hover car, but also it's got wheels. I don't know. Whereas this one, she's clearly got wheels like she did in the movie. Rolls really well. This one, rolls okay. This one more scoots along the ground rather than it rolls, because there's the entire robot there. At least with her, the robot's actually scattered throughout. And same with this one. Like, her head is clear up in here, her chest here, her waist here, her arms are scrunched down, her legs are here. This one, kind of the same thing. Head is up here, waist and legs are back here, arms are up here at the side. This one, she's just folded up under a car. Like, literally, she's just right there. So, no contest as far as I'm concerned. Studio Series and Thrilling 30 are the better two Arcees. If you've got any problem with that, I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm just calling it how I see it. So, I mean, if you like, you know, if you want to keep this one in your collection, have this as your RC, more power to you, but I'm gonna have to disagree there, bud. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get, you know, the good RC here back into robot mode. And again, much like her transformation 2, it's a little weird, but not too difficult. So untab legs from there, straighten that out, rotate the waist, just straighten out the legs here. And yes, you can totally get her as Gurkar mode if you want to do that. You can get the walking car. Anyways, straighten that all out. Bring this section back down. Fold up those taillights. Actually want to pop that in, then fold in the taillights. Before we do that, fold in these sections along there. Then we'll fold that up. Bring down the arms. Pop this out. We'll bring her head down and around. Fold up her abdomen. Bring this back. Slot it on down. Oh, okay. We need to fold these in. Then slot this down. And then fold up her abdomen. And there we have Arcee back in robot mode. Oop. Bring the camera back up here. Give her her blaster, or pistol in this case, because it's straight up just a Magnum. And there we have Studio Series 86 Arcee. So yeah, I mean, I've gone on over it over and over again now, so I'm gonna try not to drag it out any further, but I definitely like this one a lot more than the other two. I mean, this one stayed in my collection. I don't know about this one yet. It might stay, but it is not my definitive, you know, chug RC. That's this one. And she's going to be posed with my movie box. So, I mean, if I wanted to pose either of these with the rest of my chug figures, I could. But she is my definitive movie style RC. And she will be going with the 86 cast. I do hope we get a Magnus at some point. Same with Springer, that are a little bit more accurate to their movie designs. And I really hope someone does some new forearms for Cup. But yeah, let me know what you think of this RC. Are you getting her? I mean, I can understand why people are upset about this, especially one person in particular who I know is probably going to be ranting and raving in the comments about how Earthrise is so much better and how this one is trash. Look, bud, I get it. You don't like it. You don't need to keep hammering it home. So, you know, I mean, I've got them both. So, I mean, you're just wasting time at this point. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out all the links down in the description below. And that's pretty much it. So, I'll see you guys next time.